This Swedish scientist exposed how world governments were already planning the ViD back in 2017. Except, no he didn't. I found this image on Google and created this meme in 3 minutes. Facebook is not a news source. Neither is YouTube. Ya potato. Oh yeah. If people haven't learned by now that everything they see on the internet isn't necessarily true, and they should probably do some follow-up research, then they're probably never gonna learn. But take this as your last warning. A lot of those Facebook articles are not real. What's going on, Modder Chodes? It's your boy Long Nail, back again with another new video. And in today's video, we're going over the hot posts from r/VaxxHappened. Let's get into it. Not only do masks reduce your O2 and increase your CO2 intakes, which makes you wheeze or gasp, but they also provide perfect warm, damp breeding grounds for pathogens to breathe in that will progressively make you ill. For those who want more respiratory illnesses, job done. Absolutely none of that is true. And your qualifications for stating that are a degree in medicine and fellowship of the Royal College of Anesthetics, for which I was examined in respiratory physiology and the mechanics of gas transfer. Oh, so you shouldn't have tried to test this dude because he is probably one of the most knowledgeable people on the planet about this very subject. Now, let me guess, you're going to say, well, I did some Google research and I found that your 12 years of studying was all wrong. Yeah. You can keep lying to yourself because your ego takes a big hit because you tested the wrong dude. Or you could just go, hey, I'm wrong, and maybe this guy isn't out to get me. I know it's a shocker, but if you can actually admit you're wrong, then maybe you could just make it out alive. Spoke to an Arizona woman who went to get a flu shot at a large pharmacy chain. They gave her the ViD jab instead. They apologized for the mix-up. She's devastated. She didn't want the ViD shot. If you're getting the flu shot, double check the vial before you get jabbed. Okay, this actually is a decent mess up. You definitely should not have to deal with getting the wrong vax. You know, luckily this probably doesn't affect her, but they should definitely do a better job. That being said, get your vaxes, folks. If it's in your spit, why the penetration? Some call it nasal wrap. Others suspect something else. They desperately want us masks to stop the spread of our breath or saliva. But the question remains, if it's so easily spread, why do they dig so deep to get the test sample? Something's not right. Yes, you're right. Something is not right. Your knowledge on how this actually works is completely incorrect, and they don't just go way tickling the back of your throat for absolutely no reason. It's almost like it's a little bit less contaminated back there, and they can get a more accurate representation of what's going on without all that gunk right at the tippy tip of your nose messing everything up. My cousin's friend got the Vaxx, and boom, 2 days later, had his car repoed. Do your research. Yeah, and my cousin's friend got the Vaxx, and boom, 2 days later, his refrigerator stopped working. Do your research. Yeah, and my cousin's friend got the Vaxx, and boom, 2 days later, he had his computer jacked. Do your research. Who can one up this? What happened to their cousin's friend? Because my cousin's friend, well, he got the Vaxx, and he's no longer seen. Dun dun dun. Texas girl 4 passes from the ViD after being infected by her anti-vax mother. And then, unfortunately, it took this for the mother to finally come around and go, oh, maybe I should have gotten the vax. It's unfortunate that it really takes it to happen in their own lives for them to take this serious. But I mean, apparently that's what it takes. I mean, what are you going to do? You can tell them, scream and shout, oh, it's serious, take it serious. Then they go, oh, well, I don't know anybody that's passed from it. Well, consider yourself lucky. But there's plenty of other people, hundreds of thousands, probably millions, that know somebody that's passed from it. And that's not a chance I'm willing to take. And in the real news, how about the report that the US Supreme Court just ruled that the jabbed are now considered genetically modified organisms, and ownership of them now falls under the patent of the jab they received. Look it up, it's online. In taking the jab, people lose their status as natural humans, and all rights associated therewith, and are now considered transhuman. Legally, if you've taken the jab, you have no rights whatsoever and belong now to the company whose jab you received. Is that not headline news? It definitely is not, because it's not true. And even if it was, I'm happy to be property of Pfizer. What tattoo are you guys gonna rep? Well, since you asked, this photo shows two children, both infected with smallpox. They were both infected the same day, from the same source. The one on the left, unvaxxed. The one on the right was vaxxed, as an infant. The vax didn't stop him from getting sick, and he could have still spread the virus. But by the time this photo was taken, he had only had 1 or 2 spots that had already scabbed over, so he was well on his way to recovery. So the vax wasn't 100% effective in stopping infection or the spread, but it did stop serious illness and drastically lessened the chance of spreading it. Sound familiar? Oh, and for the billionth time, masks don't protect you from catching the virus. They protect others from you spreading it when you're asymptomatic or pre-symptomatic. That's why doctors wear a mask when performing surgery. It's not like they're afraid of catching a broken bone or a bad hip. Whoa, be careful, man. You're using a little bit too much logic in this post, and they really don't like that. In fact, you probably scared away all of them. Oh well. Masks and vaxes are gov control. Do your own research. Don't be sheep. Says the same dudes that are now out here drinking worm controller for sheep. Yeah, this isn't actually just made up. I mean, yes, this is a cartoon, but no, in reality, there's thousands of people buying this stuff and consuming it because they think it's the magical cure instead of getting the vax. They'd rather do this, and then plenty of them are ending up in hospitals, and it's like, come on, dude. Really? This is what you're doing? If you're willing to do all this, just get the vax. All right, Modder Chodes, that's it for the hot posts from r/VaxxHappened. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. And if you want to help support the channel for free, anytime you have any shopping to do on Amazon, just click the link in the description down below. Do your shopping as regular. It won't cost you anything extra, and it'll help support the channel. So I'd really appreciate it. Till next time. Peace.